So welcome, friends. Thank you very much for joining us today, and thank you very much for being here. So this is Jay's What's Up Facebook community page. I'm very excited about today's interview. Okay, as you can see, I have the lovely Courtney McCarthy today. And so let me just ask you in terms of, or just even, posing the thought process in terms of, or spring is coming. We're all very excited today. Yes, it is snowing, as we both noticed, but spring is coming. People are coming out of their hibernation, and they start to think about their health, and they really start to wonder about what's out there, what's in community. Many people actually get quite intimidated about gyms. Right? Mm-hmm. But they are looking for places that can be accountable. They're looking at places that can be fun, and very accepting. Yeah. Because everybody's at different fitness levels, and so what do they want? Okay, so please stay tuned, because again, we have our lovely local female entrepreneur, okay, Courtney McCarthy, here with me today. So for those who don't know me, my name is Jay Graham, and I am the owner of H2O Works Canada, where client care is water therapy or rehabilitation. You can look at all the other credentials on my Facebook page. I'm not going to give
got a lot of them.
There you go, right? But really, the purpose of this Facebook page is to, through networking, is to work with other female entrepreneurs, business owners, look at areas of interest, so I can now help with their influence, their brand, their reach on social media to showcase them in the public. Because I think, collaboration is very cool. Okay, I really do. I
yes,
think
it is.
the collaboration works, and I don't think we're doing enough of it personally. Yeah. So, if you're listening out there, you know what? Just give us a thumbs up. Maybe the volume's good, a little bit of love. You know what? Sharing is caring. That sort of thing.
Ooh, and tell us where you're joining us from.
Yes, absolutely. Please do so. So now I'm going to introduce the lovely Courtney. Okay. Now, Courtney, you are ACE certified. Right, ACE, in case I said that too fast, okay?
American Council of Exercise.
Okay, which is important, right? And you're an insured group fitness instructor as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, you are licensed with Zumba, Strong by Zumba, right? And which is very cool. Where did you get your schooling from again? Tell me there.
So I actually, we'll get into this when we get into my story a little bit. So I have an undergraduate in political science and criminal justice from the University of Guelph, and I have a master's of public policy from Concordia University.
That's exciting.
Because fitness was not my original career path.
Isn't that? Yeah, it's amazing what happens, right? When life happens, it's just amazing. So
yes, exactly.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and I'm glad actually you're back in the Guelph area too.
Yes.
So that's wonderful. So before we, we're going to get started here, and I just would like for you to please tell us again. I had looked, you had an interesting story about why you chose this path, and I think everyone else would like to hear it, if you're willing to share.
Absolutely.
Why you're here.
Yeah, so
please tell us.
Obviously, with my schooling, I originally was going down the path of being a bureaucrat, and I was one for about 4 years. I still love politics, as frustrating as it is in the current climate. And when I got to working for the feds out in Ottawa, after a few years, I just was really unhappy, and I was feeling very disconnected from myself, from my community. I was overweight, I was unhealthy, I was in pain a lot and uncomfortable. And I was trying all sorts of every fad diet or fitness trend that you can think of. I did the lemon cleanse, and I did the juice cleanse, and I did the raw vegan diet, everything, you name it. And nothing was working. And I just kept thinking, is this it? Is this what I have to look forward to for the next 30 years, right? That's a long time to be unhappy in your day-to-day life. So, long story short, I had the courage to make some pretty radical changes. So, I decided to quit my adult job, working for the feds. That's what everyone was like, what? But I decided to leave it.
I can see their uprising.
I decided to leave it, and I'd always felt a connection with Guelph during my time here during school. I loved the city. I always felt at home here. So I just decided to come back, and I didn't really have a plan, which I know would probably terrify most people. And I'm not saying I wasn't also terrified, but I just kind of wanted to be open to the universe and open to possibilities and to see what else life had. In that time of kind of all those fad diets and things that I was trying, the one thing I did try, I went to a Zumba class, and
Everything went off.
Everything went off. And the biggest reason was the instructor. It was a woman named Dana who, similarly, like I always hated going to the gym. I thought treadmills were boring. And I also was always super intimidated. And I was curious about the weight room, but I was always like, oh, there's so many guys there. I don't really know what I'm doing. I would get approached by men a lot, which I don't know if you've ever, like, it's so uncomfortable. And Dana was the first person. She had a regular body. She looked like, you know, just your average woman. And she just had so much energy. And from the minute I walked through the door, I felt so welcomed. It was the first time that I ever just felt encouraged to move and explore my body.
That's nice.
And I was like, this is amazing. So that kind of helped open the door to me. And with her encouragement, she encouraged me to, so my first license in fitness was Zumba. She encouraged me to get that. But again, totally went on the back burner because I was like, I'm not a fitness person. I'm not meant to teach. Like, this isn't my jam. This isn't my thing. I'm an overweight, unhealthy girl. Like, no. But long story short, the more I started doing it, the more I realized that I loved it. And the more I realized that my story from not being a fitness person could help me relate to and connect to people.
That's huge.
So I started teaching more. The more I started teaching Zumba, the more I started getting asked to teach other class formats. The more I started getting asked to teach other class formats, the more I learned. I decided to get my big group fitness instructor certification. And then it's kind of all snowballed.
Just kind of started to weave in together, right? The universe said, here's your path.
Exactly. So it's been very challenging. It's had some both scary and like absolutely wonderfully amazing moments. And I don't think I would change it for anything.
For anything. That's exciting.
Although some days I do miss having like benefits and security and all that fun stuff.
Look at these lovely smiles. It's like, no, we like you.
That's true. Here. I wouldn't be here with Jay. I wouldn't have ever met Jay if I had stayed in my job. So,
see, there you go. Another bonus.
Of good things. Lots of good things.
Now, the name, right? Loyobo.
Yes.
Okay, that is fascinating. And I know people go, where did that come from? And how did
we're going to get real honest here. So, I was Loyobo Fit stands for Love Your Body Fitness. And it wasn't my original name. I had been toying with some other names, and for various reasons, I decided to let go of those. And in the frustration of kind of that discovery process, I wanted to take control of my name a little bit more. And I just thought, when you use a word that's already in existence, it comes with a lot of meaning. Like people either has biases or people attribute their own history to it. So I was like, you know what? I don't want any of this. I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to make up my own word, and then no one else can tell me what it means but me.
That's cool.
There was some wine involved when Loyobo was initially conceptualized.
We like wine.
But I loved how playful it was. I love that it's ridiculous. I love watching people try to say the name because I think it kind of disarms people.
Yes.
And I love, obviously, I love what it stands for. Like, everything we do is centered around helping people to love their body, not to achieve a specific body type and not to look at, changing their body as being the ultimate goal. But truly just coming to a place of peace and love and self-confidence and understanding of how the body works and how the body moves. So,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I kind of like the name.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I did go on your website.
Yeah.
Okay. I always like to check it out. I do my research, do my homework. And you have 8 guiding principles. And I would really love for you to expand on them because I think they're outstanding.
Thank you.
And I do know, they also sound like it's also like a fundamental core base for a business. And please go ahead. I think they're outstanding.
So our mission and my mission in opening Loyobo, it was through 2 things. As I said, I as a just like person who was going through their own health and fitness journey, I tried everything, and I felt that intimidation. I felt that disconnect. I felt that frustration of like nothing works. Everything just makes me feel worse. I'd lose weight and then gain it back, and so from that perspective, I wanted to show people the path that I took to learning how to love my body and finding my confidence and finding that connection and that motivation when it came to my health and fitness. And then on the other side, when I started working for big gyms, I was super frustrated all the time at how they treated me as an employee, how I watched them treat members, all the sales processes and kind of the shady stuff that went on. And especially, I felt like it was very disconnected from women.
Yes.
Even though there were often female instructors, people in the positions of management or making decisions were often men. And there just kind of seemed to be this lack of understanding as far as like what being a woman entails and how that impact, because it's like they're very, you know, having a 28-day cycle every month, that has a huge impact on how we feel and how
hormonal
fitness
changes, yes,
you know, how we should design fitness plans and things like that. So for all of that reason, I wanted to open a studio that was very different from the traditional like gym industry and the gym model. I wanted to prove that there was a different way of doing it. And in order to do that, I had to be like, okay, well, what makes us different and what do we stand for? And what are these core values and these core beliefs that are going to influence every decision that we make? So they really center around principles like we want to help movement be fun.
Yes.
Like movement itself is the goal,
yeah,
rather than, as I said, this like specific body type. And also helping people to embrace challenge. I think that often, especially as we get older, if something is difficult or it doesn't come easy to us right away, we're very quick to avoid it or think that that reflects on our own value, that we're a failure or something like that. So we embrace challenge. That's a value of us. We embrace, you know, things that make us feel uncomfortable. I love to push people outside of their comfort zones because I feel like that's where like the magic, being vulnerable, that's where the magic and the good stuff happens. And even like some of my own personal beliefs that people and the planet come before profit. Obviously, my goal is to make a successful business, but I don't want to do that at the expense of exploiting my workers or making people, you know, buy things that aren't necessary or useful. Or, you know, even small decisions like the fact that we only use environmental friendly cleaners and local cleaners, and we support local brands as much as possible. So really, like, those 8 guiding principles are my way of speaking to who we are, what we believe in, and kind of our promise to whoever we interact with, whether it be a member or another person in the community or another entrepreneur.
Yes. So obviously being respectful to other people, learning to be respectful to themselves. And I think that's a huge, huge one. People need to learn to love themselves, be accepting, have the affirmations so they can fill up their own cup.
Self-talk.
Absolutely right. And discover their own inner rock star and to bring that out. I think that is, people need that encouragement, and I think we should do more of that personally. I think that's wonderful. And you celebrate victories.
Absolutely. We're all about that. Like, part of self-love is being grateful and recognizing your accomplishments when they happen, no matter how small. Like the other day, we were doing a baseline workout, which is how we track some people's progress. And like, I don't care if you've just done 1 squat more than last time. That's amazing. So that's we'll cheer, we high five each other in class. Like, it's all about that connection.
That's important. So yeah. And you know what? I know a lot of you are probably going, yeah, I can get that. I understand that. Yeah, that's right. 1 more squat.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just 1 more, like 1 extra pound.
That's right.
Or,
it's
you know,
huge
or
for
even
people.
just celebrating that, like, you truly did do your best. Like, that's all that we can ask. And if you showed up and you had fun,
that's what we're excited about.
Good for you.
Yeah. Wonderful. Good.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of courses or classes, I guess you could say, as well. I love the one here that says build a booty. Honestly, who doesn't want a booty? I would like a booty. So tell us more about your classes, or, you know, what else you're offering.
So we offer over 25 classes a week in, I think, over 11 formats we're at now. Everything from kind of lower impact, like Pilates, yoga, Mind, Body, and Mind, which is like a super chill, candlelit stretch class. It's amazing.
Candles, that's lovely.
Or up to our higher intensity, like Zumba, Strong by Zumba, which is a high intensity interval training workout. We've got Body Burn, Tone and Flex, which is lifting weights. Or something like Build a Booty, which is just a more targeted. And I mean it quite literally. Like, a lot of people don't have booty strength, which is so integral to like posture and walking and sitting. So we're going to build up those glutes.
We like that, right? I like booty better than glutes, actually.
Exactly. Booty is way more exciting.
And obviously, you know, you have members, non-members, but they can still come in. So, you know, you have the programming in here that clothing swaps, which I've been to, right? Which is fun event. Excellent. Yeah. The other night there was a meditation one, right? That Jen put on, right? I was chatting actually beforehand, saying, you know what, I'm a newbie, right? So, but it was fascinating, and, you know, always keep your mind open to something new, because that's also part of growth and self-development as well. So definitely come out and check that. And we know that with the instructors too, people always are looking at really good instructors. And I know you have Lori here, as I said, you have Jen here. And so if somebody's interested in, you know, maybe coming out and working, obviously they contact you. I know that they
Yes.
would contact her. But what is the process? Like, what else would be involved with that?
That's a good question. So even above and beyond certifications, we're looking for someone who believes in our mission and believes in our values. And we want to feel that connection, and we want to feel that they work well with the team and that they can help our members or anyone walking through the door feel the way that we're hoping to make them feel. And there's a couple different ways. So we are expanding our team at the moment, and we're always looking for more people if you want to work as an instructor. But also we do have our energy exchange program, where if you're in kind of a financial state where maybe you want to be involved with Loyobo, or you're looking to make some changes to your life, but you're not really in a financial position to do so, you can come and hang out with us, help clean, help man the front desk, chat with members, in exchange for a free membership. So it's our way of kind of giving back to the community.
That's wonderful, right? Yeah, so you can help out in that aspect.
And we can help you.
Yeah, that's right, which is good. And I also know, too, that you have extra space back here.
Yes.
Not here, but here. And back there.
Off camera.
And that people can also rent out, whether they have workshops, anything
So
of that nature.
along that line of the hashtag collaboration is cool. We love hosting different events in the community. So we do rent out both the big main studio, and we have a smaller studio that's great for workshops and one-on-one trainings and, you know, various health professionals to use. So yeah, we love, even we've hosted some, actually one of our members hosted her baby christening party here.
Isn't that fun?
It's great. It allows us to just, you know, allow people to help achieve their dreams and again create that sense of community. So
that's beautiful. And you just opened up last year, right?
Actually, we haven't even hit the year mark yet.
I was just going to say
August.
it's in August. So
in August. So coming up. We're still little babies,
right? And so, you know what? That's even more reason too. I think supporting those that are growing, supporting individuals. You know, look at that face, right? Look at that. How can you not?
Yeah.
And again, you know what? Coming in, seeing how they can help you. I think that's really important. So, you know what? A lot of the information I will be posting online, so you don't have to worry in case, you know, we missed the name or the phone numbers or anything like that.
Or you don't know how to spell Loyobo. Right. It'll be down below.
Exactly. So just look it up and check it out. Now, is there anything else you'd like to add to our lovely, you know, audience, our friends out there?
Well, as you mentioned, like we always welcome both members and non-members, but we do have a specific super welcoming event coming up April 23rd to April 26th. Okay. We are having our next open house event. So if you've never tried us before and you want to come out to try, you can try any of the classes that are happening. You get 2 classes completely free.
Excellent.
And that's from Tuesday to Friday. And you can try the Build a Booty, you can try Zumba, you can try our Friday happy hour, which is my personal favorite, which is a different class every week where we bring in different people in the community, different sorts of movement, everything from, we got square dancing coming up this summer.
How fun. We're gonna bring people like square dance. That's
We're going to bring in Bhangra. We've done like Pound Fit. Bhangra is like the...
Oh, neat. And Pound Fit?
Pound Fit is the big drumsticks,
cool.
Got the rage going. So it's just all about having fun. So if you want to come check us out, again, Jay will put that link in the description box below, but April 23rd to 26th.
Okay, perfect. And all that information will be there. So thank you.
See it for yourself.
Yes, please come out. Okay, please come out. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Courtney.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, it's been wonderful.
We're big fans of Jay. She's taught some classes and workshops here too.
I do a little different. I'm just saying. I'm like, okay, here we go. A little hardcore. Anyway, that's
we love her.
So thank you very much. You know what? Again, if you know anybody that this may be helpful, somebody in your family, member, you know, anything like that, friend, please tag them. Okay.
Yeah, and hit that share button too.
Share. Okay.
Comment.
That's what it's about. It's about, again, collaborating, how we can help each other. We need to do more of that. So again, thank you so much, community. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you again. Okay.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye. Take care, you.